assist and the rebound. Clark, a good look. She got it.
The WNBA has just witnessed something truly extraordinary. Caitlin Clark has done it again, leaving us all in absolute awe. Picture this. Clark grabs the rebound, surveys the court, and with ice in her veins, sinks a crucial shot. She finishes the game with a stunning stat line: 23 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. But wait, there's more. This performance wasn't just another great game for Clark. She made history by breaking the WNBA rookie assist record, cementing her legacy in the league. And to top it all off, the Fever didn't just win. They dominated a team that has been their kryptonite all season. But let's get one thing straight. This win isn't just another mark in the win column. It's a declaration. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are playoff bound, and they're not just showing up, they're coming to compete. So, let's dive into how Caitlin Clark is revolutionizing the WNBA, one assist at a time. In this game against the Seattle Storm, Clark didn't just perform. She made history. With 225 assists this season, she now holds the record for the most assists by a rookie in WNBA history. Let that sink in. This record once belonged to the legendary Ticha Penicheiro, and Clark didn't just break it, she obliterated it. And guess what? The season isn't even over yet. But it's not just about the stats, it's about the impact. Each of these assists represents a play created, an opportunity for her teammates to shine. Clark isn't just excelling. She's lifting the entire team's game to new heights. And here's the kicker: Ticha Penicheiro, the very player whose record Clark broke, recognized her greatness in a heartfelt video message, saying the record is now in the best possible hands. That kind of praise? It speaks volumes about how special Caitlin Clark truly is. This isn't just a rookie having a great season. This is a player redefining what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA. But Clark isn't doing it alone. The Indiana Fever is turning into a nightmare for their opponents. And a huge part of that is the dynamic duo Clark has formed with Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell was nothing short of relentless against the Seattle Storm, dropping an incredible 27 points. It's like Clark and Mitchell decided that beating Diana Taurasi in the previous game wasn't enough. They wanted to show the league that it was no fluke. And here's the most impressive part: the consistency. This duo isn't just having good games here and there. They're delivering night in and night out. It's like we're watching the birth of the Splash Sisters 2.0. But hold on, Lexi Hull decided to join the party with 22 points of her own, proving that this Fever team is far from a two-woman show. When Clark's on the court, she doesn't just rack up points. She makes everyone around her better. This win against the Storm wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. A clear message to the rest of the league. The Indiana Fever is no longer a team you can overlook. With Caitlin Clark leading the charge, backed by Mitchell and rising stars like Hull, this team is becoming a force to be reckoned with. So, buckle up, because the Indiana Fever is here to make waves, and they're just getting started. Let's dive into what this victory truly means for the Indiana Fever in the standings, because things are getting serious. With a record of 13 wins and 15 losses, the Fever has now climbed to 7th place in the WNBA standings. And guess who's just ahead of them? Diana Taurasi's Phoenix Mercury, sitting in 6th place. That's right, the same team that Clark and the Fever recently dominated is now within striking distance. So what does this mean in practical terms? Playoffs, my friends. The Fever is inching closer and closer to securing a solid playoff spot, a feat that seemed almost impossible at the start of the season. But we're not just talking about sneaking into the playoffs. We're talking about entering with serious momentum. Think about it. The Fever just took down the Seattle Storm, a team that had beaten them 3 times this season. This win isn't just another notch on the belt. It's proof of evolution, growth, and a clear sign that this team is peaking at the most crucial point of the season. At the center of it all is Caitlin Clark. Her consistency, leadership, and ability to elevate the entire team's performance are translating into victories when it matters most. Clark isn't just padding her stats. She's playing with one goal in mind: taking her team to the playoffs. This win against the Storm wasn't just a game. It was a milestone, a potential turning point that could be remembered as the moment the Indiana Fever solidified their identity as true contenders in the WNBA. But here's where things get a little controversial. Despite Caitlin Clark's superhero-like performances, some fans aren't exactly thrilled with Christie Side's coaching decisions. The issue? In this game, sides seem to have a knack for keeping Clark on the bench for what felt like an eternity. Just think about it, you've got a player who's rewriting the rookie record books, dominating the court, and what do? You bench her. It's like owning a Lamborghini and opting to ride a bicycle instead. What's even crazier is that despite these questionable coaching decisions, Clark still managed to rack up 23 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's as if she was playing in fast forward, doing in minutes what most players struggle to achieve in an entire game. Fans are crossing their fingers, hoping, no begging, that this situation improves by playoff time. Because let's be real, if you've got a weapon like Caitlin Clark in your arsenal, you don't keep it locked away. You unleash it. As the season heats up, Christie Side's decisions are under the microscope, and with the playoffs just around the corner, the pressure is mounting. Will we see a shift in strategy? Only time will tell. Now, let's shift gears and talk about Caitlin Clark's transformation after the Olympic break. Folks, this girl came back a whole new player. While other WNBA stars were competing in the Olympics, Clark had the chance to rest, recharge, and apparently absorb some basketball superpowers. The difference is palpable, and we're not just talking about her stats. Clark's court vision has reached a new level. It's like she's developed a sixth sense on the court. She's seeing passes that no one else sees, creating scoring opportunities out of thin air. It's almost unfair to the defenses. How do you stop someone who seems to have eyes in the back of her head? What's even more remarkable is how she's transformed the Indiana Fever. Before the break, the Fever was a team on the rise. Now, they're a legitimate contender. With Clark as the driving force, she's elevated the entire squad, turning the Fever from underdogs into serious playoff threats. This post-Olympic break transformation isn't just impressive. It's historic. We're witnessing a rookie not just keeping up with the league but redefining it. And the best part? This is only the beginning. What we're seeing isn't just a rookie having a great season. It's a revolution in women's basketball. Remember when Steph Curry came into the NBA and completely changed the way we think about the three-point shot? Caitlin Clark is doing something similar in the WNBA, not just with her shooting, but with her entire game. Imagine this. A rookie breaking an assist record held by a legend, leading her team to the playoffs, and elevating an entire franchise. And the most incredible part? She's still learning, still adapting. It's like we're watching the making of a basketball legend in real time. But here's the big question. What's next? If Clark is already doing this as a rookie, what can we expect in the years to come? Are we just scratching the surface of her potential? And it's not just about Clark. It's about the impact she's having on the entire WNBA. More people are tuning in, more fans are getting involved, and she's raising the profile of the entire league. So, I'll ask you, are we witnessing just a great rookie season? Or is this the dawn of a new era in the WNBA? While you're pondering that, let's talk about the Rookie of the Year race. With each dominant performance, each record shattered, Clark is solidifying her status as the frontrunner. But with that comes heightened pressure. Every mistake is magnified, every decision dissected. The expectation isn't just for her to be good. It's for her to be extraordinary every single night. And let's not forget the looming playoffs. The Fever has fought their way into a position no one expected at the start of the season. But now that they're here, the expectations are through the roof. Is this young team, led by a remarkable rookie, ready for the intensity of the WNBA playoffs? Personally, I think they are. However, we can't ignore the controversy surrounding Coach Christie Side's decisions. Fan frustration is bubbling over. Every minute Clark spends on the bench feels like a wasted opportunity, and with each game becoming more critical, the tension is only going to rise. The big question is, how will Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever handle this pressure? What do you think? Are we witnessing the birth of a new era in the WNBA with Caitlin Clark? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe the Indiana Fever has what it takes to make a deep playoff run? How do you rate Christie Side's coaching decisions? And has Clark already locked up the Rookie of the Year award? Or could there still be surprises in store? If you're as excited as I am about this WNBA season, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and keeps us bringing you top-notch content about women's basketball. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.